two-seater where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in home-standing Michigan State. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bruins will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans offense will go on the attack first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal. This defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, UCLA! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He that linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air on second down. Right on the money. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Spartans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And the Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking to pass, it's Spears. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Bruins are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that's...
Pick off! What a play by this defense! Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. The Spartans are threatening on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Fights off a defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss. And he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Back to pass, it's Spears. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the...
In the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the boys have a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of stick. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sparty.
Well, we know this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Got the first down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Spears. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. Brought down at the 28, a chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this, they like to go fast.
Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On target over the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Sets up the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paulie.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Line gets set. First down. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll pick up 4. 2nd and 6 coming.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Makes it past the marker. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. They'll ride the hot hand. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. wants to change this route. To the air, it's Spears. Fires to the big fella. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. Only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Spears. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's into the open down the middle. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Spartans.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Duke. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Bruins will hustle to the line. It's a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. The offense changing the play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Quick completion on the out. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This offense has it with really good field position. Hand off from the gun. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The corners are walked up tight. The give to the left side. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it. Touchdown, Sparty. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Throws to the wideout. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. He might want another play. Robinson will throw. Here's a heat. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, UCLA! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Running back searching for a hole. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Robinson looking to pass. Dances away to buy time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bruins. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Still on his feet. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. Pass to 45. And they get him down. The Spartans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And the timing just a hair off.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quarterback making adjustments. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Robinson will throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Hunt is in the air. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the 4th. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll try the right side. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man. Breaks into the open. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. The RPO, it's complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Looking to throw. Going for 6. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Bruins inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. Looking for a physical attack from the gunner.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.